Jason and Jabari. Jason and Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today I will be taking up most of the Heart of Fire champions. You guys probably saw my rank 4, so obviously that choice is off the table of the Heart of Fire champions, but for the most part we're going to be taking up most of the champions to rank 3, starting with Dark Phoenix. So far I've been using her in my Battlegrounds deck, and the only time I ban her if they have a rank 4. I don't have a lot of counters to her that I know of just yet in my deck, so I know I have like 3, maybe 4, but they're not like perfect counters or anything. They're just viable counters from my understanding. But yeah, I think that right now I think she's a super solid defender. I am currently in the middle of C5. I'm just like pushing points per day or 2 to not burn myself out. I am playing competitively, so I think she's a great asset to the Battlegrounds deck. She might end up going to rank 4. I did take her to Sig 200, so she gets the max benefit of that, and she is I think in the top 5 of prestige. I don't know exactly where she lands, but for that alone in our AQ and everything like that, that could greatly benefit us. So I'm debating if I want to take her up to rank 4 or not yet. Next we have Big Daddy Apocalypse. You guys know my favorite champion in the game is Kang. I recently did a post yesterday finally revealing that I finally got him to Sig 200. There have been some of you guys requesting for gameplay on him. I will get that out. I will do that. His signature ability more so lies with his armor. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for him offensively, so you probably won't see much of a difference other than how much he can tank hits and stuff like that while blocking, because his armor rating goes up to almost 8,000, which is pretty insane. But anyway, Apocalypse is the guy that I wanted the most for that reason, and I definitely took him to rank 3. I think I have to get some of these tier 5 basic. I'll have to do that a couple of times, which the super daily event does give you the option to get these, but I think these should be a little bit more accessible outside of the super daily event, because there's so many things that you want to choose from there that are not the tier 5, right? But anyway, so yeah, Apocalypse going to rank 3. I think that's a good spot for him right now. I will take him to rank 4. It's just if I do that, there's a very strong possibility that he would go on Alliance War defense, which I wouldn't mind, but if that happens, I would still have to keep the Ascended 6-star version, which he would barely get any fights, especially now that rank 4s are going to become way more prominent very soon. So he would be almost perma-benched as an Ascended 6-star, because it's not reasonable most of the time to do a fight, but who knows, maybe he'll get 1 or 2. But that's the reason why I didn't end up taking him to rank 4 just yet, but he absolutely will at some point. Next up is might surprise some of you guys, was Fam. He's already at Sig 40. That's natural. The reason why I would take Fam to rank 4, even though I'm not a fan of the champion, is because I recognize the value that he has on Alliance War defense, as well as Battlegrounds as a dual threat. So there are some champions that I don't particularly like that I have taken up for those reasons, but I don't do it as often. But Another reason why I ended up taking him up to rank 3 is because I don't want to permaban him. There's so many champions running around now that that are getting the ban hammer from me, and I don't want to re-add him to the list. Like back in the day, it was him, it was Abs Man, it was Tigra. You know, obviously Tiger's, she just became public enemy #1. She is the ops. But fam is not going to be that for me anymore. If they have a rank 4, then I might consider banning him depending on their roster. But overall, I would like to have a rank 4 too, so therefore they'll have to fight equal ranks, and maybe I'll get lucky and they'll ban mine. So then neither one of us need to fight the fam. I don't particularly have a problem with fighting fam, to be honest. I got accustomed to fighting him, but again, that was another reason added on to why I ended up taking him to rank 3. He's actually not in the Battlegrounds deck just yet, because I have a very large roster, truth be told. So it's very difficult to construct the Battlegrounds deck objectively because I face basically everyone at the top. So I need to relearn, I should say, people's tendencies, their go-tos, all that stuff. Since I did tell everyone, and I am saying once again, I am going to play seriously this season. So yeah, but yeah, he's up for consideration. So him and Jean, or Dark Phoenix, excuse me, are one of the 2 champions that I might end up taking to rank 4 if I do another Heart of Fire opening. But then again, it might be Apocalypse, who knows, we'll see. But definitely out of those 3, iBomb, I ended up taking him up to rank 3 as well. I do love iBomb. His relevancy though, man, even though I love him so much, I don't really see him being viable in most Battlegrounds metas and or in Alliance War, because his whole shtick is poison, and then of course he has the acid burn, which no one is immune to, but getting there might be the problem on defense. He would be a beef stick. Offensively, he's very limited due to his whole structure, and his damage source is the poison. So if you can't get them to be poison, then you can get to the SP3, but we're talking BGs, that's lengthy. And almost, there's so many people that are immune to poison, even though again, I do love the champion and I will play him in some Battlegrounds matches for like friendlies or something, just for a showcase. But taking him to rank 4 right now is out of the question. Now when we do like 4th of July, and if they give us like 8 rank 4s or something like that, because at this point I can very realistically see them doing that, since they've already given up so many. I mean, 5 to 8, then he might be on there just for a fun rank up, right? Because you guys know I'll do that. But realistically, objectively, he's not someone that could benefit me and my roster substantially right now. All right, so those are the champions that I ended up taking to rank 3. So just a quick recap as I'm showing you guys which relics I'm going to put on them. We ended up taking up Nick Fury to rank 4. We took Dark Phoenix to rank 3. We took Fam to rank 3. We took Apocalypse to rank 3, and we took iBomb to rank 3. So literally 5 out of the 6 champions are at least at rank 3 or higher, which is really cool. Tiger is never going up because she's an auto ban, and I don't play Tiger. I'm terrible at it. So anyway, the relics, I just kind of grabbed what I could. I took the Sinister relic, I believe, off of the Ascended Apocalypse that I had and put it on him because that's kind of a no-brainer. And the Sinister relic gives us that non-damaging bleed debuff, so I can go bleed immune with Apocalypse. Probably the first time I throw the relic, I believe. If it lasts that long, I would have to check, but I think it does. Anyway, Fam had a relic on him, so I just took that off of Fam and put it on this one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. And now I'm going back for, is it iBomb? Oh, the Cosmic Dark Phoenix. I think I give her the Gomorrah relic, which I end up taking off a Hyperion. Hyperion is rank 3, but I seldomly use him. So I knew Dark Phoenix was going in the deck, so I needed to give her a relic. Now, I'm not using her offensively yet. I'm sure there will be a time where I need to throw, or maybe I need to win an obscure match, something like that with her. But as of right now, I haven't used her offensively. I do understand the basic rotation of what to do with her. I just haven't utilized that yet. But don't be surprised if I don't throw her on attack, guys, to throw off my opponents. Part of that dynamic of Battlegrounds, besides the Yu-Gi-Oh aspect of the card game, is the strategy. That's what I thrive in, is being strategic, or at least that's my own interpretation of myself. You guys can be the judge of that. And more often than not, I will grab champions and with the intent to utilize them one way, but then end up using them another way because of how my opponent drafted based off of my draft. So it's almost like playing chess, right? You got to think ahead, and more often than not, that is something that I'm very good at, in my opinion. So anyway, I'm giving everybody their stat focus and stuff like that. I don't really have the best stat focus. This is more generic, and the reason why I gave most people crit is if they had a low percentage crit, or if they didn't have like close to 30%. I think iBomb, his crit was abysmal. Yeah, 6.4. So I gave him some crit love there, and I actually gave him like some physical or energy resistance. I can't really remember, to make him a little more tankier. I didn't give him block pin, that's for sure, but I can't quite remember. Yeah, energy resistance. So just to make him more of a nuisance if I throw him on defense, because realistically, more often than not, I probably use him on defense because offensively he's a little slow. I don't think he's like Void in the sense that he needs to ramp up based off of Sig, but I could be wrong about that. Anyway, that's going to do it. Like and subscribe. Continue helping us grow. You guys have been awesome with that. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.